Hmm.
Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new topic that will be valence electron from chapter 4. We have already done valence electron, but we can see once again about the valence electron. These are the electrons which are present in the valence shell of an atom, that is in the outermost orbit of an atom. And the number of valence electrons that an atom can have are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the valence electrons that atom can have, and out of this you can see any atom with 1, 2, 3 valence electrons can be termed as metals. Elements with valence electrons 4, 5, 6, 7 will be non-metals, and the element with valence electron 8 will be noble gas. In all these cases you can see that only the noble gas is the element which has a complete octet. Octet here means that it has 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. So all noble gases except helium has 2 electrons in the last orbit. All other noble gases will end up with 8 electrons in the last shell. It means to say that noble gas can neither gain electrons nor lost electron. They are already stable in nature. On the other hand, the atoms with all these electrons from 1 to 7, they are unstable since they do not have 8 electrons in the last orbit, and in order to become stable, either they can lose electron, gain electron, or they can share electron. You can see here elements with 1, 2, 3 electrons, as I said, are metals. They have a tendency to lose electrons. Elements with 4, 5, 6, 7, they are non-metals. They have a tendency to gain electrons, except with valence electron 4, which share the electrons. And 8, just now I have told you about. These are the atoms which can neither lose nor gain the electrons. They are already having a stable configuration. Let us now come to the next topic, which is valency. Valency, as you know, it is the combining capacity of elements. That is how atoms of 2 or more than 2 elements combine. It can be determined by the valency. As per the modern definition, the valency can be defined as the number of electrons gained, lost, or shared by atoms during any chemical reaction or chemical combination. And to determine the valency of an atom, we have some examples. For example, sodium with atomic number 11, whose electronic configuration is 281. You can see 1 is the valence electron, and all the elements with 1 as the valence electron will lose that very number of electrons, that is 1 electron will be lost, and so the valency will be 1 itself. So the elements ending with 1, 2 and 3 electrons will be having the same valency. We can have magnesium ending with 2 electrons, so valency is 2. Aluminium has valence electron 3, its valency will be 3. Now for the non-metals, that is ending with 5, 6 and 7 electrons, their valency can be determined by subtracting from 8. So we have certain non-metals also, and as I said, the valency can be determined by subtracting the valence electron from 8. For example, fluorine having valence electron 7, so the valency will be 8 minus 7, 1. Same way oxygen, you can see electronic configuration is 2, 6 because atomic number is 8. Its valency will be 8 minus 6, which is 2. Now nitrogen with valence electron 5, valency will be 8 minus 5, that is 3. This way we can determine the valency of different atoms. Our next topic is why do atoms combine? Just now we have seen that all elements except noble gas, they are incomplete. That is, they do not have 8 electrons in their outermost orbit. Having 8 electrons in the outermost orbit can make the atom stable. So in order to attain the stable configuration, that is in order to have that 8 electrons in the last orbit as the valence electron, atoms combine with each other. So there are two ways by which atoms can combine, either by completing its octet, that is having 8 electrons in the last orbit, or by completing duplet, that is by having 2 electrons in the last orbit, and it is done by hydrogen. Let us come to octet first. Sodium, as you know, you can see here also its electronic configuration is 281. So 1 here is the valence electron, and this valence electron cannot make sodium a stable atom. So sodium will lose this 1 electron, and on losing there will be one positive charge, where you can see now the electronic configuration is 2,8. That is, the valence electron now is 8. When sodium with no charge was there, when the sodium is neutral, you had electronic configuration 281. On losing this 1 electron, the electronic configuration is 2,8. Now 8 valence electrons can make sodium atom a stable atom. Chlorine, 287 is the electronic configuration, 7 is the valence electron. Here also it is an unstable atom because it does not have octet, is not completed its octet, and so it will gain 1 electron. As a result, the last orbit will become 8. You can see 7 was the last electron, but on gaining 1 electron, the valence electron becomes 8. Coming to completing the duplet, with an example of hydrogen, electronic configuration is 1 because it has an atomic number 1. Now here it can become stable by completing its duplet, that is by having 2 electrons in the last orbit. And to have that 2 electrons in the last orbit, hydrogen will have to gain 1 electron. So when it gains 1 electron, you can see the number of electrons or the valence electrons increases by 1, and it has become 2 altogether. This is the reason why atoms combine to attain the stable configuration. It can be attained by completing its octet and completing its duplet. So we can stop the video here, and tomorrow we can continue with some more new topics from the same chapter. Till then, thank you.